Good morning and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. As you guys come into the room, please hit that like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing okay this morning. I always express the importance of hitting the like button because it helps to keep the video in the algorithm. Also, if you have not subscribed, please hit the subscription button because I'm still seeing that slightly more people that are not subscribed are looking at the videos. So I definitely need you to smash that subscription button. Also, if you would like to donate to the channel, you could definitely do it via Super Sticker or Cash App. I would definitely appreciate your support for the channel. Okay. This morning, I wanted to talk about Keyglock. I had not talked about my little Keyglock in a minute because it's been so much going on. But of course, y'all know I'm still a Keyglock fan. Okay. Nobody could ever scare me into not talking about him. I just had been getting into other topics, right? But I definitely need to talk about him and um, this morning because he's getting ready to go on tour. And when I was looking at that, I just happened to go to his page. Sometimes when I look at Keyglock, I could see that Keyglock is still struggling, and I'm sure that it will always, be an issue. Um, with how they just took young Dolph out, especially if he's having some unsettling feelings about that situation. Sometimes people, and even if this is what happened, it wouldn't be his fault. If they're saying what went down in the airport is, people want to put that into the atmosphere when the truth of the matter is those what happened in the airport, those people they just wanted to take young Dolph out anyways because they was jealous of him. So I don't ever want Keyglock to feel guilty about that because they didn't have to take young Dolph out. That's something they had wanted to take him out. They had wanted to, they was jealous of him. They saw what he was doing. They saw he was getting ready to sign more artists. But my prayer is that Keyglock um, understands that if that is true, and a lot of people is saying that that actually happened, um, and I don't doubt it. I do believe that, because credible people have said it. Um, with that situation that went down in the Miami airport, I believe that's where it was. It's not his fault. It's something that they wanted to do because I to young dog. Because they was jealous of him, they would have did it whether there was an altercation with Keyglock or not, because they knew that young Dolph was signing artists, teaching them about independence, and young Dolph was flossing his stuff. He wasn't studying them. So jealousy is as deadly as the grave, So I want Keyglock to get off that lean so that he could stay coherent and take this industry by storm, just like young Dolph was doing. Because sometimes, I think about the Bible says many are called, few are chosen. Keyglock is one of those chosen ones. Okay, these Negroes going down for what they did. They bloodthirsty. They got their vloggers out here get ready to go down, thank God. And God is just all in this. Like I said, you can't touch. God says, touch not my anointed ones and do my prophets no harm. So every dagger that they've tried to throw out at any blogger, any other artist that dare says that I stand behind young Dolph and what y'all did to him wasn't right, and they've tried to do anything to him, God is rectifying that. Okay. So he's gearing up to go on tour, and we know that Big Scar was going on tour with him, right? Of course, unfortunately, back in December, Big Scar had an untimely death. Now, a lot of people talk about how Big Scar was, was on some type of narcotic, and I don't doubt that, because unfortunately, a lot of these young men are. Young Scar was very talented. He was a Memphis bred, very talented young man. It was extremely hurtful, right? But just because he overdosed, it don't mean somebody didn't give him something to make him overdose. Um, I was looking at Big Scar's page that morning. Big Scar had gotten into it with somebody. He said somebody was stealing from him. You have to think about, as another vlogger always said, the back door is always open. Okay, I believe it's player code. He says the back door is always open, and that is true as it relates to situations like that when people are, so let me smoke with you. Okay, they give you something that they know is going to overdose you. Unfortunately, now people, um, don't care about anything other than money. That's what they worship. They don't care about no God. They don't care about their families. They don't care about themselves. All they care about is some money. And I think I said before this even happened to Big Scar, I said a lot of these artists, this was way months back in the summer, is going to have to start being careful. And God had put this in my spirit. I said, what's going to start happening is because the FBI is all over these folks' asses, they ain't going to be just shooting you down no more as some of these artists that y'all see, okay? Because they know the FBI is all on top of their heads. What they're going to start doing is trying to get some of these little dudes who they don't give a damn about, knowing that the FBI watching them too to do their dirty work. Or it's going to be easier for them to play friendly with you and give you a narcotic that's going to overdose you. We know how jealous some of these people are of Keyglock and them, and everybody was so excited about Keyglock's tour and that Big Scar was going to be touring with him, right? So even though people say, well, that has no merit or whatever, Big Scar was on drugs, I don't doubt that, but I still think somebody gave him something to overdose him, and this is just my opinion, and I think it had a lot to do with him getting ready to go on tour with Keyglock, because they know him and Keyglock was gonna burn every city up that they went to. They was gonna tear it up, tear the club up, okay, tear up the stage, and people, Big Scars fans coupled with Keyglock's fans coming together, that was an explosion, okay. Unfortunately, something happened to him, so rest in peace to Big Scar. That's just my opinion. When I feel something is weird, hey, in an industry like this, nothing is ever normal. Nothing is ever normal. We see how all of them are weirdos and they do anything for some money. They all get on their damn knees for money. So why wouldn't they? Okay, anytime you will sacrifice your own dignity and integrity for some damn money, well, we know they ain't never had no integrity, a lot of them, but your own dignity to get on your knees for some money, you'll do anything, right? So Keyglock is getting ready to go on tour, right? And so the tour, I want to go to his page. Keyglock is blazing. Let's just keep that straight. Keyglock says, ready or not, here I come. Pull up. Ain't no telling what'll happen. Glaucoma tour, okay? And the tour starts this month. The tour the first tour date is March the 5th. Okay, and he's starting it out in Atlanta, Georgia. And a lot of them tickets are low and already sold out. Okay. So Atlanta, Georgia, y'all better go get y'all tickets. The tickets are already low. We want to make sure, just like his tour last year, we want to run him up and sell him out. Okay. Do it big like Young Dolph would want everybody to do, right? Keyglock, y'all make sure y'all have y'all security tight, and make sure that security is tight for the people that come out to see you all, because these niggas going to jail, so they bitter. And they could send a vlogger out, or and they old rotten motherfuckers. Oh Lord, stop me. I'm still mad. Okay, I'm still mad, but God the law taking care of it. Okay. Or they can just send out anybody that ain't got none of these little young dudes. I love y'all. Okay, I do. Y'all are the future. Don't let them send y'all out. Parents, teach your kids some self-worth until these OGs rot out and die. Okay, or go to jail for the rest of their life and rot, because they ruining our youth. Okay, so don't let anybody send y'all out to try and go do anything, but y'all have y'all security tight. Okay. He'll be in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Oh Lord Jesus. Of course, he sold out in North Carolina. The tickets are low in Raleigh. See, around those areas where they, had people that was consistently trying to take out Young Dolph, I'm sure that they love Keyglock, but I know security would be extremely tight. Then he'll be in Greensboro, North Carolina. He'll be in Philly. He'll be in Washington and Queens, New York, Boston, Cincinnati, and Cleveland. The tickets are low. In Louisville, the tickets are low. He going to Indianapolis. He know he got to be careful around there too, because that's what they were sending straight drop to put him up. Okay, they were sending him around the Indiana area, but I don't see him going to the around Fort Wayne, which Fort Wayne is not that far from Indianapolis, because my other half of my family live up there, so I know about Indiana, right? So he's got to have tight security around there. The Detroit, the tickets are low. Then he'll be going to Chicago, Kansas, Minneapolis, Denver, Salt Lake, Seattle. He sold out in Arizona. His tickets are low in San Antonio. Oh Lord, he done sold out in Dallas and Houston. He know he got to be tight around there. That's what all them folks said, them folks that took Dolph out then hired even these rotten ass motherfucking bloggers that's rotten and old as hell and got kids, and they get ready to take their maggot asses to jail. So hopefully them bitches will be in jail, the ones that's involved in doing this shit, by the time he get there. So I know he gonna have security tight. Okay. And then he'll be in New Orleans, Birmingham, and Nashville. Tickets are low in Nashville because a lot of Memphians are going to, because Memphis, they still got, you never know what's going to go on around the Memphis area. I love my city, but we got to stop this hating. So he's going to be in Nashville, and I'm sure a lot of Memphians that love him is going to go to Nashville. But the good thing about it is, right, okay, since Big Scar, rest in peace to him, he's no longer here. He's going to have, it's Tia Corrine. I don't know who that is. I guess that's somebody new. And he's going to have Kenny Money and Jay Fizzle with him. Their names are on the ticket. So that's a beautiful thing. Hopefully we get to see Snoop Bands and the other young man, I can't think of his name, the real tall one. Oh God, I don't know why I can't think of Snoop Bands, Snoop and Woo. Hopefully we get to see Snoop and Woo. I don't think there's no issues, because Snoop has been sharing Keyglock on his page and his tour. So I'm sure that he's going to pull them along with him. I think that a lot of them are still very, very close. Okay. So we definitely want to make sure that we, support Keyglock. I know that I am supporting him. For those of you all that go, well, I don't want to support him, I don't want to support him, you don't have to support him. See, the thing about me, I'm a grown woman and I'm not mentally ill. So I don't get mad at people for what they choose to do. You got to be mentally ill when you get mad at somebody because they don't feel the way that you feel. If you don't want to support him, don't support him. But to be sitting, I don't like them, she the devil because she don't feel like I feel. You might need to go check yourself into something. Okay? But I support Keyglock because I know Keyglock had nothing to do with this situation with Young Dolph, and Keyglock and them need to keep themselves clear of any drama, because the feds is all over this, and these niggas that did this to Dolph and they bloggers gonna be off of the streets, the YouTube streets and the real streets real soon. Okay? Because they got vloggers putting hits on other vloggers to keep them from talking about anything good about Keyglock and them, and to keep from putting the truth out about Young Dolph when the motherfucking truth gonna come out anyways. Okay? Because the police know the damn truth. Okay? Because of their good investigative work. All right? But Keyglock is going on tour, and it makes me proud to see somebody like Keyglock, doing his thing and consistently carrying on Young Dolph's legacy. People talk about Keyglock is probably starting his own label, and I think that he should. I think that that's how he continuously keep that legacy going of Young Dolph. Everybody else's artists start their own damn label. What's wrong with Keyglock and them doing it and teaching their artists what Young Dolph taught them? That's how you do it. You build something for yourself. Also, you have to keep Young Dolph's legacy alive like they're doing. They represent Pre, and they build something for themselves, also to help other people. When you're business minded, you understand that. See, I'm a businesswoman. I know. Okay, I understand it. Um, but that's what you do. Okay. So shout out to Keyglock. Make sure y'all run Keyglock up. He's constantly putting out music. He's constantly doing his thing, right? Like I said, I don't ever want Key Glock to feel in. Sometimes I can look at him and see the sadness in his eyes. You know, we want Key Glock to stay alert and on top of his game. And anything that keeps him from being alert, we want him to demolish it, to overthrow it. Because it's young people like him that helps to carry on Young Dolph's dream, and um they do it with a sober mind, right? Because when it's all said and done, they're going to be some of the only ones that's still out there. Okay. They're not there killing folks because of their greatness and things of that nature. And so God is going to allow them to continuously flourish. And I'm not saying that Key Glock Pre is the only label that can do that, because there are other independent labels that we haven't heard of that God is going to raise up too. But you have to give them their flowers too for keeping their head on straight. They didn't get out there. Well, I don't know what they was doing. You know, people talk about they did this and that. I don't know if they did. I don't know who was out there spinning. I just know when Young Dolph was assassinated. If you don't live in Memphis, you wouldn't know. Okay, the Memphians had to deal with that. It was World War III for about 3-4 days. Chief Davis even got on the TV and said, if you ain't got to go out, please don't go out. She didn't want to send pandemonium throughout the city, but unfortunately, the people that was living in the hoods understood what was going on, because unfortunately, because those niggas did that, they ran back to their mansions and ran underground. And these little dudes that they, you know, kind of sent out had to suffer the brunt of that, even if they was just affiliated with them, because there was a lot of people heard about Young Dolph, and it was just like a World War III. They was throwing bombs left and right. Folks was dropping. Okay. So when people say, ain't nobody did enough for Dolph, how you know? Do you live in Memphis? So what you say is an oxymoron. A lot of the Memphians in the hoods had to suffer, okay? Because there was a lot of people hurt. And I'm talking about innocent people, because the niggas that did it, they ran and hid and left them little dudes that they, you know, sent out in the hoods. That's the reason why Straight Drop haul ass getting out of Memphis the same day. And they was trying to get him to Indiana to go underground, but somebody called and told it. Okay. But shout out to Key Glock. Make sure y'all be looking out for his tour. Go run him up, run Jay Fizzle up. As a matter of fact, let me see what Jay Fizzle got going on. I like Jay Fizzle too. I like Kenny Money. It makes me so proud of these young men. Okay. I don't know Jay Fizzle's Jay Fizzle. Paper route Jay Fizzle. I think his name Donna Fizzle, right? Is it Donna? Y'all know I don't know. Donna Fizzle. Here it is. Donna Fizzle. Go run Fizzle up. Hold on, let's see what Fizzle's saying. Okay, so Jay Fizzle, Paper Route Entertainment Family, Love Birthday Bash. Okay, so he said it's Friday. I'm back in Raleigh, North Carolina with it. Fire, catch me at Star Bar. So make sure y'all go and support Fizzle at the Star Bar if you're in the Raleigh, North Carolina area. Okay. And let's see what Kenny Money got going on. Okay. Oh, that ain't not a Kenny Money. I don't know who the hell that is. Let's see. Is this him right here? This might be him right here. Yeah, because he's got the tour up. So make sure y'all go support Kenny Money. Also, go support Snoop Bands and Paper Route Woo. Also, make sure y'all go and support them. let's see, big money shit, and in a rush going up. Yeah, make sure y'all go and I'm gonna hit the heart button. Make sure y'all go support these young men, right? They still keeping Young Dolph's legacy going, keeping it alive. Okay, I'm very, very proud of them. They ain't had nothing to do with it. I'm not double-minded. Okay. I know that they didn't have anything to do with Young Dolph's death. You know, you can't say that one group of people had something to do with it and then you let somebody, your mind tell you, or somebody influence you that somebody else either, God says either be hot or cold, but I can't do a damn thing with you when you're lukewarm. I'm going to spit you out. A lukewarm person is unstable. Those are fence riders. Choose one or the other, okay? And stick with it. That's what stable-minded people do. Even if they're wrong, they're going to stick with it, okay? Okay, you guys, please like, share, and subscribe. And God ain't no cusser, okay? Lord, forgive me for saying that. Please like, share, and subscribe. Also, if you would like to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App, okay? I'll talk with you guys later.